Good evening, guys. So again, managed to steal a wee quick hour after work, just before dark, in the house. Got my dinner first, thought I'd pop out. But today we're not on the river, we're on the local canal. So this is the Union Canal in Scotland, not to be confused with the Union Canal in Manchester, I think. But yeah, it's not great. Pretty much a boating canal. There's not many canals in Scotland, but this particular stretch and round about where I live, very silty, very shallow. I'll pan over to it now so you can get a wee look. So it looks perfect for a bite, but it's a very hard canal to fish. Not a lot of fish in it, not a lot of stock, plenty of roach, but trying to get any of the predatory fish are a bit hard. So what I've got today is I'm going to try drop shotting for a wee bit. Not drop shotted in about a year, but today we're using this, just a wee cheap plastic worm, I guess. I don't know what you want to call it. Wee cheap plastic lure, a little 6 gram weight on the bottom. Same again, 4 pound fluoro. Just trying to keep it nice and light for the perch. Not got any wire traces, no plan to catch any pike, but they do have, the small jacks in here do have a habit of taking tiny baits. Just unfortunately, if you're drop shotting, you can't really drop shot with wire. You can have wire rigs for it, but it's not the best. So without further ado, I've got a wee bit to walk and I'm going to fish and walk back to the car. I'll see you at the first cast. Okay guys, just at the first wee spot. I'm really sorry about the noise quality because I've got a motorway right at the side of me over here. Nice wee sunset, so this is the first wee spot here. It's probably an old turning bay in this canal, but it's not a very busy canal these days anymore, especially for boats to moor up. They do still pass through, but you don't really find a lot of them spending much time on these stretches, not when you've got nicer places close by. So again, this is our rig, small weight, I don't know what's that, 2 foot, 1.5 foot off the bottom. I keep it a wee bit higher because if you give it slack line, I know for a fact it will sink to the bottom. But the problem with this is the canal's very silty and it's very weedy, especially in here. So if you can imagine the way this comes round, the channel actually runs round the width of the canal all the way around here. So this big back bay right in here is usually a lot shallower and very weedy. I'll try and see if I can get a few fish. I think that was a bit of weeds there. Oh, there we go, there's a fish straight away. Ho ho, first cast. I think it's going to be a wee perch, yeah, but that's what we want to see. Whoa. There we go, absolutely engulfed it. So I cannot for the life of me see how this is hooked. There we go. So there you have it guys, first wee perch. Put that back in. Ideally, I've cut my weight off. I'm an absolute wally. Oh well guys, first fish, ruined my rig. I'll see you in a bit when I'm rigged back up. Okay, there we go guys, rigged back up, changed weight. Oh, little ball weight this time. I don't know what it is, maybe about 5 grams, 3 grams, 4 grams. Re-rigging that there took me the grand total of about 45 seconds. So when I drop shot, I use a slightly different technique for tying my rig on. Some of you might know it, some of you might not. If you're interested, I'll show you. I find it a lot of a much quicker way to get your hook on there. But it's one of them that if anything goes wrong through the process, then it's pretty much tying a whole new leader on. I tie it at the top with a wee Albright knot, thin line, 4 turns, not 4 turns, sorry, that would be a disaster, 10 turns with the Albright knot, usually keeps it nice and solid. And I usually do have a good rod length of fluoro. I like the Albright knot because it allows the line to pass through the eye of the rod without having a swivel there. And I feel like sometimes with a swivel, it can mess with your presentation a little bit. So, caught that one fish. It's maybe spooked off some other fish in the area. Try and get it out towards some weeds and we'll see if we can get another one. So this canal here strangely there's quite a decent population of brown trout in it. There's various feeders into the canal, and through a mix of things, through natural means, poor management, flooding, you do tend to get quite a few big brown trout that have came in. There's another fish, there we go, another perch. Perch number 2. There we go, hooked right in the scissor. And it's gone. So there we go, number 2. Again, quick hour after work. I kind of like doing this because it is just a good bit of fun, especially on the light rod. I'm actually looking for new rods because I feel like all the eyes on my rods, to be fair, they're years old. I've loved them, they've done me proud, done me well, but I do feel like they're maybe starting to deteriorate my braid a little bit. I just cannot bring myself to give up this Spro Insync. It's been the best rod that I've ever had, and I don't think they do them anymore. I do love the colour red as well. Oh, there's another fish right there. Maybe another perch. Yep. And we're having a session here. Oh, and it's away. Yeah, it's back in the water. Don't worry too much about that one. I'll just show you right now, right below my feet. It does look weedy, but it does fall into water. Just trying to untangle this. There we go. So as you can see down there, you might not be able to see it, the water is basically right there. I don't know if you can see the reflection. A bit unfortunate with that. I left my net in the car before I walked down. I was too busy mucking about trying to set the GoPro up and trying to avoid the plane routes and the trains to try and get a good intro for you. So yeah, I've left my net in the car. So as usual, if we get anything decent, we're getting wet feet and we're going in after it. Okay, so I'm going to move on a wee bit here. A few fish there, 3 fish there. We'll move up. Yeah, it looks really nice for the fish now. I'm guessing the sides have been cut, or the weeds been cut, and all the weeds have just been left and dumped in at the side, which is never looks great, but I don't mind it at all. Another wee spot, good spot. It's changed a fair bit over the years. A big tunnel here, a big dark tunnel. But I'm going to start by fishing this mouth of the tunnel, right up this clear bit. So usually in here, there is usually a pike kicking about in there, so I'll maybe avoid that area with the drop shot. Again, I think this braid that I've got on, I'm pretty sure it's £20. It's between £20 and £30. It's Berkeley slick braid. To be fair, I'm not a big fan of it. I find it quite hard to knot. It frays pretty easily. I have used thinner braid in the past that's been really good, but see, try to remember the name of it. It's almost impossible. When it comes to my braid, I'll spend decent money on decent braid for the big pike lures, but when it comes to this, I'll pretty much just use whatever I can find, as long as it's the right diameter, right depth. Again, the canal's pretty thin, pretty shallow. I don't need the thin wire for contact with the bottom, because I know pretty much I'm going to be fishing about 4 or 5 foot of water at max. So sorry guys, this might be a bit dark for you in here. I'm just going to walk down the other end of this tunnel, jigging this. Do you know what? I'm just going to go to the other side. I'm going to get this on the way back, because it's going to be dark later on anyway, you won't be able to see. Oh, echo! Echo! Your ma's a coo! No, no quite. Okay, here we are at the farm stretch. So over the years, this has always been a really good stretch for me. It's where I kind of started fishing this canal. Look at that sky, that's absolutely gorgeous. What was it to say? Red sky at night, shepherd's delight. We'll see. Maybe going to be shepherd's delight. It's maybe going to be a nice day tomorrow, but no good to having a nice day when you work in construction and you work outside. It is absolutely boiling. Just need to mind him no be wearing my Berghouse jacket. We walk down here to the main bit. Just going to fish this area and then I'm probably going to turn around and head back to the car. I was quite late last night again. I quickly edited the video up. Oh, there's the plane. Okay, so this is going to be particularly awkward to try and land a fish for these bits. I've seen this wee bit here, but this looks like a danger trap. Is it a danger swim? Is it a danger swim? Because I think most of this bit... Oh no, we're okay. Well, are we? Are we? I'll just need to be careful. It's half in the water, half out the water. So, get a wee bash here. It's very overgrown. Scottish canals don't tend to do much maintenance that's kind to the fishermen. All the maintenance that happens on these canals is more to appease the boat owners. So again, a good way to fish this is if you head out with your drop shot stuff, with your lures. I would always maybe take a wee tubby of dendrobinas or smaller worms. Right, I'm going to move out this area. Back to the bridge. So this is my wee box for my drop shot and stuff. Again, I think it's a Mollix box, not 100% sure, but any box will do. I just like the segmented bits. So what we have in here is, make sure you can see that. So here we go. Got some barrel weights, oval weights, some small hooks that I've got on just now, ball weights, again barrel weights, but these are more steel and tungsten, a bit heavier. And here in the middle we have some larger hooks. I'm just going to try and tilt this camera for you so you can see it a wee bit better. Oh, there we go. So yeah, some larger hooks. I have some spade tails, some green ones, mind you, they've never done me that well. I have some split tails, split tail kind of bait fish patterns. We have some wee creature baits. Again, don't tend to do too well on them. Tried a few times. I have these little finesse, I think they're LMAB finesse fillets. Hook it through here. But again, I feel like if I use that down here, I'd probably just hit some pike, and I don't particularly want that tonight. Some wee micro frogs, wee paddle tail legs, a couple of them. Some of these, a few colours. That's what I'm using just now with the wee ball tail. Again, some more small bait fish, twin tail things. The only problem with them is if you're using barbed hooks, the mylar tube in the middle of them, once you put your hook through, when you take it back out, it absolutely destroys the mylar tube. So I also have some of these small, I don't know, little worm looking things. Never used them because I've never actually found a hook thin enough to hook them efficiently to allow me to actually fish them. And yeah, they're just a bit small. I feel like they'll probably be good for the roach. Never had a roach in the lure, but I feel like if I wanted to go for one, that would be the type of lure that I would go for. I tell you what guys, if you're a slightly bigger guy, not that I'm saying I'm a bigger guy, but I do have a bit of the beer belly, these GoPro harnesses are no good. Look at this. My big man boobies sticking out the side it. I look like Sam Smith, I look like a fisher them. Jeez, I never thought I'd see the day. But yeah, last wee bit of light. Back here, the big bay. Try and get a few more wee perch for you. See you at the next cast. Okay, so I've stopped at this wee old mooring for a wee cast while it's still light. I feel like if I go down to the bridge there, it's going to be too dark to get any sort of footage. Well guys, I'm really sorry about the picture quality, but it's very dark now. Still not worked out how to get the night mode on this. But yeah, so that was me. Wee quick hour after work. Showed you a bit of drop shotting, a bit of what I do, even caught a few fish for you. Not ideal, honestly. I promise that there will be some big fish coming on this channel. But right now, like I say, just getting a hang of the GoPro. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you at the next cast.